Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I've got another equipment review for you guys, and today I'm going to be reviewing my flying monkey bars. This is another custom piece of equipment that I designed myself and got my father to build for me, and I absolutely love it. It is so much fun to use. In terms of the features, it is 15 feet long, and the frame is made from 2x2 inch steel, and it's painted in a matte black finish. The bars, there are 14 bars. They are all 2 feet wide. They are separated by 1 foot. They're 1 1/4 inches thick, and they are all painted in a yellow finish. And the reason that I ended up going with the black and yellow finish is because I wanted it to mimic the color scheme of my custom salmon ladder that I designed and got my father to build for me a couple months ago. If you ended up missing that review, I'm going to include a link right up over here to the review of my custom salmon ladder, so you could go ahead and check that out. But in terms of the uses, when most people think of monkey bars, they're going to think of using it for climbing. However, as long as you have a creative imagination, you can get pretty creative with this, and it can be a pretty versatile piece of equipment. You could use it for doing things like pull-ups, dead hangs, leg raises. If you're able to fit through the bars, you could even use it for doing things like dips. And now we're going to get into the pros and cons, but first, real quick, like the video and comment down in the comment section, as it would really help me out and help out with the algorithm. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. And now let's get into the pros and cons. The number one pro is that this is going to be a really fun piece of equipment to use. So if you're the type of person where you get really bored with your workouts and you want to add a piece of equipment that's going to spice it up a little bit and make your workouts a little bit more fun, I would highly encourage you guys to build one of these in your own gyms. Another one of the pros is that it is going to be a great conditioning tool, particularly at the end of a back workout. What I like to do every once in a while at the end of an intense back workout is I will go up and down at one time, and I find that is a great way to finish off my back workouts. Another one of the pros is that if you build it yourself, it is going to be very cost effective. If you were to buy some flying monkey bars from the store, if you were to do a 4-foot ladder, it's going to cost you about $500. This is 15 feet long, and you could buy all of the material for under $200. So it's going to be a lot more cost effective to build it yourself, and you're going to get a lot longer and a lot more of actual equipment that you could use as opposed to the ones that you're going to buy online. And then one of the final pros is that it is going to require minimal space, particularly on the floor. On the floor, no space required whatsoever because it is mounted to the wall. And even on the wall, I'm 5'9", I'm able to walk right underneath it, so it doesn't really get in the way. As long as you're not 6'7", 7 feet tall, you can pretty much put it anywhere and it's not going to interfere with your workout at all or your walking space. And then let's get into the cons, because there are a couple of cons. The number one con is that steel mimics the price of gas, and because the cost of gas has doubled over the last few months, that means that the cost of steel has doubled as well. So if you do plan on building it today, it is going to cost you about twice as much as it would have a few months ago if you had built it then instead. So that's one thing worth noting. And then one of the final cons is that you are going to require a brick wall or a concrete wall and some steel joists to mount it to. You can do it without a concrete wall or some joists, but you're going to have to get really creative with how exactly you mount it, and it's going to require more steel, which means more money, and it's going to take up a lot more space as well. So that's one thing worth noting. And then in terms of who could benefit from it, if you're the type of person who enjoys training calisthenics, you're absolutely going to love this. It's going to be so much fun to use. If you are somebody like a rock climber or an American Ninja Warrior enthusiast, this is going to be really fun and really practical for that type of training. Another type of person that's going to benefit, if you are somebody who wants to strengthen your back, this would be terrific. If you want to improve your grip strength, again, it's going to be terrific for you to use. And then finally, if you have shoulder pain, for me personally, my shoulder was bugging me the other day, and all I did was just did some hanging for about a minute, and then after a minute, my shoulder felt amazing. So if you do have shoulder pain, you can use it for dead hangs to eliminate any pain that you have in your shoulder. And then in terms of who won't benefit from it, if you do not have arms, you're not really going to be able to benefit from it because you're not going to be able to use it. And if you don't have a concrete wall or steel joist, even though you could still build it, it is not really going to be that beneficial because you are going to require a lot of additional stuff in order to mount it to the wall and the ceiling, and it's going to be a lot more bulky that way. So ideally, you would want a concrete wall and some steel joists. But overall, I absolutely love this piece of equipment, and I cannot wait to show off my next custom piece of equipment that I'm going to be installing within the next couple of weeks. So be out on the lookout for that in a couple of weeks. And then next Saturday at 10 o'clock a.m., I'm going to be reviewing another piece of equipment for you guys. And if you have anything in particular that you would like me to review, go ahead and drop your suggestions down in the comment section so I can review whatever you guys want me to review. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so know to keep making these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I'm going to be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.